going on? This is the second episode of Do It By Hand with Handy. I'm P. Handy, and today we're going to be installing a Ring doorbell to an existing doorbell with a mechanical system. Let's get it started. So before we start to actually install the doorbell, I wanted to go through the step-by-step instructions on how to set the doorbell up through the app, because you need to set it up through the app first to make sure that everything is working and that it has your location. So first, we're going to start by setting up the device. We're going to select the doorbells, and then it's asking to scan the QR code or Mac ID barcode on the Ring device. So that's actually on the device. So I'm going to go ahead and scan the device. Next, it's going to ask the location of where you want the doorbell to be. It was one more screen before this, but it just lists your address, so I didn't want to put that on camera. So now we're going to select the front door. And it says press and release the orange button on the back of your Ring doorbell. And press continue. Now Ring wants to join Wi-Fi network Ring 6946F8. We're going to hit join. So it wants me to enter in my Wi-Fi password. So I'm going to do that off camera. Be right back. Now my Ring doorbell is connected to my Wi-Fi. Bet. Congratulations. Setup is complete. Since we have the app set up, we're going to go ahead and start by unscrewing the old doorbell from the house. And I just wanted to give you guys a quick shot of how long this doorbell has probably been up here because of how the screw looks. It's all rusted and old, so let's get rid of that. So now that we have the screws out, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out ever so slightly the doorbell from the house so that we can expose the two wires on the back. I have one white and I have one red. Now some setups may be a little different. Some setups may have one white, one black, but it's all gonna mean the same thing at the end. So now that we have the wires exposed, I wanna go ahead and disconnect the power to the doorbell. So I'm gonna go downstairs to my circuit breaker box and I'm gonna turn off the power so we don't get electrocuted. Very important. So I'm in my basement. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the power off until we're done setting up the doorbell, and then I'm gonna come back downstairs and I'm gonna turn the power back on. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit that circuit breaker. My doorbell is actually connected to my basement lights. So the minute I turn the circuit breaker off, it's gonna turn off my basement lights. So now that the power is off, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect the wires from the doorbell. And I can go ahead and show you guys, no light up, no nothing. So we can go ahead and disconnect the wires from this doorbell with these rusty screws. Now that I have the wires exposed, I wanna go ahead and mark where I want to put the back at for my doorbell. So I'm gonna go ahead and slip the wires through the back, and I'm gonna press it up against kind of where I want it to go. But first, included in with the Ring doorbell package, you have a little leveler piece. So I'm gonna clip that little leveler piece in. To make sure that I am level. And I'm gonna mark where I want my doorbell to actually sit with the pencil. So I have a problem with my installation. The problem that I have is that there's no place for me to put screws right here because I have no backing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create that backing with a little piece of 1x1. So with this 1x1, I'm gonna attach it to the house, and therefore I'll be able to put two screws in so that I can mount the doorbell flush. So with the piece of 1x1 that I have, I'm gonna go ahead and measure where I need to cut for the back of the Ring doorbell. Let's go cut that piece and finish this installation. So now that I have the backing attached, as you can see, super tight. Don't worry about the sticker. The sticker, we're actually gonna paint over all of this. I know y'all seen this red that was in here. I don't know why the previous owner did that. That's kind of not my style. We're actually gonna paint the whole outside, the whole screen door and the front door. We're actually gonna paint that black to match the inside of the door on the inside after we finish the tile floor, which will be in a whole nother video. So we're gonna go ahead and install the backing to the house and to the backing that I actually made. We're gonna connect those wires and then we're gonna test that doorbell. Now that we have everything secured, as you can see, I'm pulling on it, nothing's coming out. We're gonna go ahead and connect the wires now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna connect my white to the left and my red to the right. Now, it doesn't matter which way or which screw you connect each wire to. I could reverse it, and per the instructions, it says that it will still work. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. We're gonna put the top or the actual Ring doorbell on here, and then we're gonna be finished with this installation. We're gonna check it out, see how it goes. So I know you guys were wondering about this screw. So that screw is actually one of the old screws. This doorbell actually belonged to my grandmother before it belonged to me. She ended up getting a whole new security system that ended up having a doorbell with it. So she said, hey, do you want the doorbell? I was like, yeah, I'll take it. I actually have the Ring Doorbell Pro, which we're actually gonna install after we finish painting the whole outside of the door and everything like that. But for the sake of the video and wanting to give you guys some cool, quick content, I just went on ahead and did the Ring Doorbell, which a lot of people already have. So here you go. That's what that screw is all about. Now that we have everything attached, we're gonna go ahead and put the doorbell on. Let me tuck those wires real quick. We're gonna go ahead and put the doorbell on, and we're gonna press it in and slide it down. So now it stays in place. Inside of the packet, you have a little orange screwdriver that go to these screws at the bottom so that it stays in place. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that out. I'm gonna flip it. We're gonna go ahead and screw that in like so. Let me get it, come on. Let's get it, let's get it. Now, it's on there, it's not coming off. Now that we got everything secured, screwed in and attached to the wall, all we have to do now is go downstairs and turn on the power. Now that we have everything installed, let's go ahead and test it out. I think it works. All right, guys, so if you like what you see, I want you to smash that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and smack that like. Get with us.